The man suspected of killing another man during an eviction on Sunday remains in police custody tonight. KITV4 spoke with a witness today who says he was at the scene when this all took place. Police believe a 23-year-old man beat the 64-year-old condo owner at an apartment on Sheridan Street as the victim tried to evict the suspect's girlfriend. The witness telling us he heard a muffled fight coming from another unit, and he says it was different from a normal argument. When he went to go check out what was going on, he saw that suspect dragging the victim's body downstairs, and that's when he called 911.
You expect it out in the street and you hear the riffraff, but in your building, when some tiny Japanese man's getting his head smashed into concrete on a Sunday afternoon, no one expects that, not even him, and it cost him his life.
Emergency crews took the victim to the hospital where he later died. Now, Giles says he saw the suspect taking off in a black sedan. Police arresting that suspect yesterday on suspicion of second-degree murder. So far, the suspect has not been charged.
The man accused of shooting 3 people at an Eva Beach apartment earlier this month has pleaded not guilty to all charges. Maynard Milan is charged with 4 counts of attempted murder and 3 counts of firearm offenses. He's accused of shooting at his neighbor and 2 other men earlier this month during a family get-together. Milan remains in custody on $1 million bail. His trial is scheduled to start on May 29th.
Well, a man accused of starting an apartment fire last year in Pearl City pleading not guilty in court today. A judge scheduled Scott D'Angelo's jury trial to begin this May. D'Angelo right now being held at the Oahu Community Correctional Center without bail. He's also facing another separate murder trial related to the arson case. He's accused of killing Desmond Cox, whose remains were found in that burned out apartment.
Also today, a woman accused of scamming a Hawaii Kai Community Association pled not guilty. Court documents show in the summer of 2020, Janice Franklin allegedly used the computer system for the Kauapa Isles community and its credit cards to steal more than $750. It's not clear if she worked for the association or how she gained access. Her trial is set to start at the end of May.
Well, now to some Crime Stoppers alerts. Honolulu Police asking for your help finding this man. Take a look. His name's Gilbert Chalk, 56 years old. He's wanted on a $25,000 bench warrant for failing to appear at a probation hearing earlier this month. This all has to do with a terroristic threatening incident that happened back in 2018, where he allegedly pointed a gun at 2 victims at a Moanalua home during an argument. He has 16 prior convictions and may be in the Honolulu area.
HPD is also searching for 42-year-old David Sofa. He's wanted on a $20,000 bench warrant for failing to comply with the conditions of his probation. Sofa is accused of choking a woman and hitting her numerous times during an argument at the beginning of last year. The woman sustained substantial bodily injuries. Sofa has 2 prior convictions. He's known to be in the Waianae area.
And Honolulu Police also looking for help tracking down 3 men wanted for attempted murder and robbery. This was the afternoon of March 5th. The victim says he was at Makaha Beach Park when 3 guys approached him holding guns and demanded his property. The victims then ran toward the beach and the suspect fired numerous shots at him. The beach was also crowded with beachgoers, including families with young children while all this was going on. One of the suspects seen there wearing a white long-sleeve shirt with red sleeves. The other 2 suspects wearing black hoodies and pants. Take another good look. If you recognize these guys, call police at the number on your screen.
An Eva Beach couple has pled guilty to conspiring to defraud the U.S. government in a tax fraud scheme. Court documents show Michael and Brigida Chalk conspired with a 3rd person to prepare a false 2014 amended tax return and a false 1099 miscellaneous income form. The false return resulted in a refund of more than $225,000. The Chalks took several measures to try and conceal the fraud, including putting the refund check into a trust. They both now face a maximum of 5 years in prison as well as monetary penalties.